My thanks, friend. Here, take this here healing potion. I, found it in the temple.
All crafted by the great Aeolus.
Chops and steaks fit for a yard.
Sure, whatever.
A selection of the finest quality meats.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't meet. Magic nor the passing of time make it right.
This is a I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. What did you just say? All I heard was a sound of jealousy. I don't have to take that from you. Never should have come here. Come on, let's see what you're made of. At your best, huh?
Get away with this!
You're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back!
Get her!
Fight!
Don't let her get away with
You're
this!
just gonna stand there and take it? Fight
You know how to
back.
throw a punch, I'll give you that.
Oh, come on! She's not so
You win.
tough.
On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me ever again.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Really?
The finest
You
cuts,
convinced that
fresh
loot
from the
player
wild.
to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
I don't suppose you're going to buy something this time?
Battleborn, give me your money.
I don't have any money.
You better give me 5 septims right now or I'm gonna bloody your nose. What are you
No,
looking
please.
at? I'm not afraid
It's no
of you,
fun getting
no.
pushed around
Even
all the
if you are
time.
my elder.
Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Gray Mane's yard. And me and Mila used to climb up on the roof of Dragon's Reach and look for birds. But I don't do that stuff anymore. Father keeps catching me and then I get in trouble. Bye.
I'm right behind you. Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. Need something?
Welcome, child. The Gildergreen, yes. It's a bit of an eyesore at the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me. But not many of them around anymore.
Better already.
To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim. Maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die. They only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kinareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Power of old, the voice of the Dragonborn.
Fools!
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. I can't wait here forever.
You'd have me do what? Join the college and prance about casting spells all day?
Don't just walk away from me. What did you think
You asked me, not enough. To the... Nothing. Got any ale or mead? All right, then.
You think that'll solve all your problem? I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you? Wasn't... Options were in short supply. Ran without the coin to pack up and... Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top. Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk. Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what. I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem. Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you?
Probably not, but it's worth it.
I'm right behind you.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Excellent. The fear spell has saved the life of many an illusion mage. If you could cast it on the seal here on the ground, that would prove your skill. I look forward to it. Much knowledge lies... No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30... Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it. No matter what, the college will endure. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on. There's nothing more I can teach you. We are the only group left. There are others who study, to be sure. If you can pass the test, then yes. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not? Mm-hmm. The college... an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Winterhold's glory days may lie. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? All right then.
Need something? All right, but if you get arrested, do not blame it on me. I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you? Quite the opposite, in fact. The soldiers are some of our best customers. It was Risad's idea to come here now, while the land is in turmoil, where others saw only danger.
It is a strange sight, the white flakes that sometimes fall from the sky. The air is so clear in Skyrim, one can see forever. Love you, man.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim,
Stay strong.
too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. And that's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim. Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there. Look, I'm sorry about your troubles, but I've got to look out for myself. I'm not going to risk it. Hold on now. I'm just a simple sailor. I never wanted to get mixed up in any of this. All right, I'll take you. But we leave
like
immediately.
One of my favorite Skyrim players.
Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
Thanks for your kind words, sir. Okay, bro.
I don't recognize you.
Why don't you speak
So
on
I'll
stream?
assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions.
Your wife. And I, Mike, yes, my family is around me all the time.
I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions?
Okay.
I'm unsure. I swear I know
Sorry,
the name,
guys.
but I cannot place it. I don't think so. I'm not...
Still love.
The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what.
The robot voice is very off-putting. Emoji neutral face. Fellow Skyrim player. You guys are awesome.
Raven Rock
Love
started
you all.
out as an
Emoji
imperial
blowing
settlement.
kiss.
The Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles. But when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight, We're on the frontier out here. We've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstein. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there.
Just subscribe to me.
Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland. Giolland, I was starting to wonder what happened.
That makes me happy. And not.
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing
Is
here?
on live stream Skyrim all the time, bro.
Near. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place that. Oh, wait, I recall. But that makes very little sense. Mir has been dead for thousands of years.
That we might remember.
By night we reclaim.
On my day was stolen.
He grows ever near to us.
Our eyes once were blinded.
I'm not sure. Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on
Sometimes,
here.
but I
It's
swear
quite
another game
unexpected.
also. It depends
I'm afraid I
on
can't
my
give you any
internet,
answers,
actually.
but
It
there are
goes really
ruins of an
bad.
ancient... If I were you, I'd look there.
Our hands once were idle.
Building something, clearly. And yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish. The ignorant think it is only a place of ash and lava. It has rolling green plains and swamps and verdant hills, too. Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out.
That world.
It is the only place where silt striders can be found.
Here in his
Although I managed to transplant a few here when I arrived. Red Mountain dominates the island. Every now and then, ash and debris from an eruption.
Here
lands
do
on
we
our shore.
toil.
That you might.
That seems inadvisable. Ah, so you are able to resist the effect by exerting your
Far
will.
from ourselves.
I would not advise touching the stone again.
He grows
Of
ever near
repeated
to us.
contact could be... Unless, of course, you'd like
Our
to
eyes
contribute
once were
to my
blinded.
investigation, which could be very enlightening to observe for you.
K. K. Skyrim.
Fools!
What are those creatures?
If you need a rod, glove.
I don't recognize you, so I'll assume. Just any questions? I don't think so. Jolland.
Here in his shrine.
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the other. May I ask what it is?
What by day was stolen?
Bruce?
This is a surprise.
Boost!
Split your belly like an old woman's
themselves. He grows ever near to us. Our eyes once were blinded.
Now through him do we see. Our hands once were idle.
And when the world shall listen, and when the world shall see,
and when the world remembers.
I'm here to help you. You must leave this place. Oslo, please. We must leave this place. You there. What brings you to this place? Why are you here? I am Freya of the Scar. I am here to either save my people or avenge them. I am unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstheim. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself. My father, Storm, our shaman, says Mirak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible. Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now. We need to find a way into the temple below. You must leave this place!
far from ourselves.
Mirak.
He grows ever near to us.
Our eyes once were blind.
The evil in this place must be rooted out. Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into them.
Mirak's helpers Fowler. That's the Mirak.
Take your time. I shall follow you when you are ready.
There's something wrong here.
Time to die! was no other way it could end. We must be careful in these ruins. Traps can be anywhere, and there will likely be many. Mirak was trying to take power here, and protect himself in the process. I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Who are the poor souls trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer at Mirak's hands? Was it in service to the dragons, or for his purposes? Look up, I think I see something.
Huh?
Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple.
There's something wrong here.
Take your time. I shall follow you when you are ready.
Smile.
Never
Time to die. army. I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Were the poor souls trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer at Mirak's hands? Was it in service to the dragons, or for his own purposes?
Who's?
Another offering for the master. Find them over here.
I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Who are the poor souls trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer? Mirak's hands. Was it in service to the dragon? Or for his own purpose?
Who's?
One.
There was no other way it could end. Is someone there? Who's? There was no other way it could end. Thank you. Mirak took great pains to make it difficult to reach him, it seems. Let us hope that is the last of his traps.
E3. Resident Evil 2.
The evil in this place must be rooted out. We must find out what isn't working.
Over here.
I will strike like a hawk!
I shall not fall.
And so it ends.
the last of us.
I do not know what it is Mirak learned that gave him reason to turn on his masters. But his path seems to have been a cruel one. I wonder if we will find some answers. Where did you come from? I knew I heard something. There was no other way. Gone now, I suppose. What's that? No one here now.
MOG persevering phase.
What's that? Now we end this! And so it ends. Interesting. This may be worth exploring. What? There was no other way.
GBIV.
Mirak's power was great, but to have built so large a temple, it cannot be much farther now. I feel it in my bones. The evil in this place must be rooted out. The evil in this place must be rooted out. There are few of us left unaffected by this curse. My father's stone. I fashioned an amulet to guard me against whatever has taken hold of the skull, but it is the only one of its kind. I must not fail my people. We must find out what is at work here.
Smile.